Hello class, in our previous lectures we will discuss about the drawing instruments that will be used in our engineering graphic design. So to plot our objects on our sheets, we will go through some multiple choice questions that is very useful for your competitive exams also. So let's start with the proceedings. So on the basis of our previous lectures, your topic was your drawing instruments. So today we will solve some problems of drawing instruments. You can see on your screen your first problem is the edge of the board on which T-square is made to slide is called as. Students, in previous lectures we will discuss about a T-square having this type of construction. This is called as a stock and this is called as a blade, and this is your working edge. So the question is that the edge of the board means we asking for the edge of the board, means this is your drawing board. If I am plotting, the T-square edge is coincide with the board and that edge is termed as your working edge of the board. So basically this portion is called as a stock portion of your T-square and this portion is termed as your blade portion. If I am plotting a drawing board, so this T-square is stocking edge is coincide with this edge, and this is your drawing board. This is your drawing. Okay. Now you can see this top portion is coincide with your working edge of your drawing board. And now you can see this portion, I am shading this portion. This portion is also termed as your working edge of your set square. So your question was the edge of the board on which T-square is made to slide is called its a working edge. The answer will be the working edge of your drawing board. Next question is, to prevent wrapping of the board, dash are collected at its back. In our previous slides, when I talking about the drawing board, it was an instrument. There are several types of drawing boards are there. There are D0, D1, D2, D3. According to the dimension size, we will fix our required sheets. So in this, when I'm plotting this drawing board here, you can see the back portion of the drawing board from the bottom side. You can you already seen that these two legs, and these two legs is known as the batten. These two legs are known as the batten. So these two legs batten that restrict the wrapping of the board. So the answer will be the batten. Battens are provided at the back of the board. Next question, the two parts of the T-square are, we already discussed in our previous slide that the T-square having two parts. One is the stock, and second one is the blade. And at the blade, the working edge there or the T-square. So next is the question is, the T-square is used for drawing dash lines. In our drawing instrument slide, the uses of the T-square, because the T-square having this angle is 90 degree and it is a working edge. From this working edge, we will draw a horizontal lines. We can draw a horizontal lines. So the answer will be the T-square is used to draw a horizontal lines. Next question is, angles in multiple of 15 are constructed by the combination of use of and dash. We already discussed with the combination of two set squares. The combination, this is 30 degree, this set square having an angle at 60 degree, and second set square having the angle, both are the 45 degree. So the question was with the help of these two, minimum 15 degree angle we can achieve. How it could be? When we resting these two both set square at your T-square, at your T-square portion here. So we can minimum of 15 degree angle can be achieved, and at the maximum 105 degree can be achieved. Basically the standard angles are 30, 60 and 45 degree can easily drawn by with the help of this set square, but with the combination of these two, and when we resting on the T-square, we can plot easily a 15 degree angle. So we go with our previous slide. The answer will be the 15 degree are constructed by the combination of using of set square and your T-square. Next question, to draw or measure the angle dash we use. Students, we will already discuss also to draw the angles we will go for the protractors, or we can use set square also. But the question is that to measure the angles also, but we cannot measure the angle with the help of the set square, but from the protractor we having a gratings or in degrees. So we can measure any type of angle with the help of protractors. So answer will be the protractor. So next question, for drawing large size circles, dash is attached to the compasses. We already talked about this. There are several types of compasses. There are large bow compasses, small bow compasses. Basically, for the large size circle, we will go for the large bow compasses. In large bow compasses, it having an attachment. I am drawing the large bow compasses here. This is a needle, and at this side, this lengthening bar is provided. A lengthening bar is provided, and at here we can attach a needle, or you can say the pencil. So these both ends are parallel to each other when we draw any type of circle or arc of the circle. So the answer will be the dash is attached to the compass with the lengthening bar. Next is circle of the small radii are drawn by the mean of the circle of small radii. Basically, we talk about the two types of compasses, the small bow compasses. In small bow compasses, basically we can draw the small diameter circle up to a 25 mm of radius. Clear? Next is measurements from the scale to draw or transfer with the aid of. Basically, the question is measurements from the scale. When we measure the some dimension on the scale, and we transfer this dimension on the drawing, what will we use? Basically, I already talking about that. We have the large side dividers. Second, we are talking about the small bow dividers. So in this case, what option will be there? So we can measure the scale to draw the transfer with the aid of the large size dividers. With the help of large size dividers, we can equal length can be transfer, or you can say the arc also can be divided into equal parts. And with a small bow compass, we can measure the dimension in minute distance. So next is the scale should never be used as a dash for the drawing the straight lines. So next question here, the scale should never be used as a dash for the drawing straight line, means the answer will be the straight lines. Dash is used for the setting of short equal distances. We already discussed in previous discussion in large size dividers. We have two types of dividers are there: the small dividers and the large size divider. In large size divider, we can divide a line into equal parts. But for the small minute distance, we will go with the small bow compasses. Small bow dividers. So the answer will be the small bow dividers. Next one, for drawing thin lines or uniform thickness, the pencil should be sharpened in the form of. Basically, we will talk about the three types of pencils: HB, H and B pencil. HB is the medium grade pencil, H is the harder grade, and B is the softer grade. So what is the question? For drawing thin lines of uniform thickness, the pencil should be sharpened in the form of. Basically, we talk about the two types of edges. One is conical edges. Second one is the chisel edge. So where we use conical edge and where we use chisel edge. Conical edge where the freehand drawings like sketches we have to draw, engineering drawing. When we have to draw the letters, we will go for the conical edges, or you can say that we will go for the HB pencil. For chisel edges, where we have to use a continuous thickness of line. What do you mean by continuous thickness of line? A line draw with the single stroke of the pencil. Single stroke of the pencil means that can be give a constant thickness. At that line give a constant thickness in a single stroke. That it means with the help of we go for the chisel edges. A chisel edge gives a constant thickness of line with a single stroke. Single stroke doesn't mean that for example, when you starting this line from here, and we continuously drawing this line continuously, and sometimes you can see here is a line thickness is very less, and when we go beyond this away, this line thickness will be increased continuously. It means in a single stroke this line thickness is not constant. So it doesn't mean that in a single stroke you will achieve the single constant thickness. With the help of conical edges, this type of problem is common. For the chisel edges, this continuous line thickness can achieve easily. So the answer will be the chisel edges. Next is pencil of dash grade sharpened in the form of dash is used for the sketching and lettering. We already told about that the softer grade sharpened in the form of conical point or edge is used for sketching or letterings. I already told in your previous question that there are two types of edges we have, conical and the chisel edge. So in architecture or you can say the freehand drawings for sketching, we will go for the conical edges. So next question is, Dash are used for the drawing curves which cannot be drawn by the compasses. Basically, we can draw the curve with the help of the compasses, small bore compasses or large size compasses. But for the freehand curves, that will be draw the with the help of the French curves. So next question. Uses of the T-square, set square, scale and the protractor are combined in the, we already talking about the drafter, or you can say drafting machine having the combination of these four: T-square, set square, scale and protractor. And drafter is mounted at the topmost left corner of the, this is your drawing board, and drafter is mount here, this means the top left corner of your drawing board. Clear? Your next question is, minimum angle can be measured with the help of set square. We already talking about that. With the combination of these two set squares, we can draw a 15 degree, a 75 degree and 105 degree. So these angles can be drawn with the help of combination of set square with the help of T square also. So the minimum angle, the question was that what minimum angle can be drawn with the help of the set square. So it means the answer will be the 15 degree. Basically, we have the two types of set square. We already talking about the 30-60 and 45-45. So with the help of combination these two, the minimum angle can be drawn with the 15 degree. And one more thing we talking about in our previous lecture, the circle can be divided into how many parts with the help of these two combination, these two set squares. So the answer will be that if the 360 degree angle is complete angle of the circle divided by minimum 15 degree, so we can divide this circle into 24 equal parts. A maximum equal parts can be divided with the 24. A minimum we can divide this circle. The maximum angle we can be plotted with the help of the set square is 105. So when we divided it, it gives us 6. So 6 minimum equal parts can be divided with the circle with the help of the combination of these two, and maximum circle can be in equal parts with the help of these two. So next question is up to dash mm diameter can be measured with the large size compasses. We are already talking about the large size compasses can measure the angle up to 120 mm diameter, or with the help of the small bore compasses less than of 25 mm diameter can easily achieve with the help of the small bore compasses. Next is small bore compasses can measure the circles and the arc of the circles of radius is 25 mm. 25 mm radius, or sorry, I wrongly said it's a diameter. It's not a diameter, it's a 25 mm radius, and or it will be the 50 mm diameter. Next is lengthening bar can measure the circles dash radius. Lengthening bar can measure the circles. We are talking about the large size compasses that we can measure the 120 mm. For small bore compasses, it can be measured at 25 mm of radius, and for the large bar compasses up to 150 mm of radius or 300 mm of diameter can easily measure with the help of the large bar lengthening bar. Sorry, it's a lengthening bar, not large bar compasses, with the help of the lengthening bar. So the trim size of the A1 sheet is, what will be the trim size of the A1 sheet? I already talking about the relation between this. This is your, for example, this is your A4 sheet. You just know about the one sheet relation only. You can identify the others. So in A4 sheet, this is the 297 mm and the width is 210 mm. And for the A3 sheet, it will become a twice. This is A4, twice of the width will become the length of the A3 sheet. This is also A4 sheet, so it will become a combination of these two A3 sheet. So this length will become a 210 into 2. It's a 420, and this the length of the A4 will become the width of the A3. So 297 mm. So all dimensions are in mm. Now if I go for the A2, so I'm plotting this. It just like this. So it whole sheet become the A2. Now the dimension will be the 297 into 2. 297 into 2. It's a 4, 9, 594, and it will be the 420 already. All in dimension in are mm. So it will become a A2 sheet, a complete. Now we can, if I am plotting this, means width having a twice, so twice width will become a, it's a whole width will become a 840, and this will become a, we already measured this in the previous 594 mm. So the A1 sheet having a dimension it's a 841 A1 having a dimension 841 to 594 mm. So these are the relation between the. Similarly, we can identify the A0 and we can identify the A5 sheet also. The answer will be the 841 into 594 mm. So the trim size of A1 sheet will be the 841 into 594. So students, these are the some basics questions that is not in deep. So you know about these all the drawing instruments before you start the any drawing classes. So if your basics are clear, you can easily draw in an effective manner. So at what time, what instrument you required, so you can plan, you can execute your plan effectively and in a minimum possible way. So this is was your problems regarding the drawing instruments. So in our coming lecture, in next lecture, we will start with the pencils, types of pencils. We already told about the types of pencil. We will discuss about the lines, types of lines, where the particular line is used in our drawing sheet. And after that, we will discuss about the dimensions. What type of dimensions are there? So we will discuss in our coming lecture. Please don't miss the next lecture. Thank you, class.